Hey guys, this is Tierless. Welcome to another Warlords of Draenor beta video. This is going to be my first video of just a few videos describing garrisons and what they are in Warlords of Draenor. Warlords of Draenor garrisons are kind of central to the leveling experience, and then they will be a useful entity in basically how you traverse Draenor and how you are able to, I guess, work with your professions and complement your professions and crafting stuff. So garrisons are pretty important, and you will use them throughout the entire game of Warlords of Draenor from start to finish. Do not worry, as much as people have been hating on it from the outside, from someone who has been playing it here, I love my garrison. I love leveling up my garrison. It's a lot of fun. It's not necessarily a time sink or a gold sink, I should say, unless you're, trying to buy every single plan and everything and so forth. But otherwise, it's a lot of fun. So I'm on the level 100 PvE realm, and I can basically do anything I want with garrisons here. And in this intro video, I'm just gonna, show you what your garrison can do. I'm gonna show you how you build buildings, etc., and basically the potential of a garrison. So I'm gonna have garrison forward here. Go ahead and create me a garrison, and I'm gonna have him upgrade it to level 2 as well. So we'll use a level 2 garrison, and then I need blueprints. I need my cheat, and I need some garrison materials. So I guess the first thing I can explain is that your garrison, you're able to build a variety of different items, and of these, variety of items, a variety of different buildings, and they each have their own buffs and so forth. And as you progress through Draenor, you're going to be able to choose which one of these buildings you would like to construct. And each garrison is given a certain amount of plots for you to construct these buildings. For instance, to the right here we have a small garrison plot, and to the left here another small garrison plot. To the right in front of me right here we have a large garrison plot, and then over here to the left we have a medium garrison plot. They come in 3 different sizes, and you can choose based on, they have a set amount of buildings for you to select for each plot size. The town hall, which upgrades each time you upgrade your garrison, is the center of everything you do in your garrison. So we're going to head in here, and the important person that we're going to be talking about in this video is Alexton, who is the Architect of Stormwind. He's come to help you with your garrison, and the Architect's table right in front of me. So I'm going to open it up, and this is your garrison map. Okay, it shows your plots, the things that you can do, and so forth. As you saw out there, I have 2 small plots, 1 large plot, and 1 medium plot, and then I have my town hall up here. Other places that you see here, you have a mine, and you have an herb garden, which I will discuss later. But for now, let's just take a look at the large plots. The large plots have 5 different buildings that you can choose from. The medium plots have 5 different buildings you can choose from. And then the small plots have, I believe, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 buildings that you can choose from. There is one for each one of the crafting professions in the game, and then there is a salvage yard and a storehouse. I'm not going to go through in this video what each one of these buildings can do. We'll discuss that in a later video. Right now I'm just going to discuss, building something in your garrison and so forth. So let's first start by constructing a small plot garrison. So let's do a salvage yard, because I think it's one of the coolest looking buildings. And so what you see that I did there is I just drag and drop. So we'll do it again here. Let's go for the Lunarfall Inn. I just drag it over to the medium plot, and then it starts constructing. I can click on this, and you can see 59 minutes until it finishes Same thing with this. All garrison buildings take 1 hour to complete. The only exception is the barracks, and that's because that's the very first building that you construct on Draenor, and so they, they decide to only make it only 15 seconds just to expedite things and so that they can teach you everything. If you're unsure of how long it'll take, you look in the right hand corner. It tells you the cost and the time. All buildings take an hour long with the exception of the barracks, and then the cost is $350 for large, $250 for medium, and $150 for small. You can see there, and then you can see there. These are garrison resources. Garrison resources, as you can see down here in the bottom, are something that you gain through quests. You gain it through rare mobs. There are also little treasures throughout Draenor that you can pick up and get more garrisons. I believe the lumber mill here can get you even more garrisons by doing things. So there are several ways to get garrison resources, but that's what you're going to need if you would like to upgrade or do anything to your garrison as a whole. Now, let's go ahead and build a barracks, because this is going to construct really quickly. As you can see, it's moving quite fast. 15 seconds left. And we'll go ahead and head outside. You can see to my right, my small inn is being constructed. And my salvage yard down there is being constructed. Even though it's kind of complete right now, it's supposed to be under construction. Bugs. And then this is my barracks. When a building finishes, this lovely little sign will appear in front. After you've been notified that your building has been completed, you will have to come back and finalize it. So let's go ahead and finalize the barracks. And then there's fireworks everywhere. Exciting, yay. And your barracks is complete. You can go inside and see the stuff. The barracks provides you buffs, and those buffs can increase depending on the level that your barracks is at. Now let's go ahead and cheat here and complete the rest of these buildings. So I can go in here now and take a look at my inn. It's a nice little inn. And then there is the salvage yard over here that I constructed. Now, I will go through what each one of these buildings does in a later video, but for right now we're just looking at how you build garrisons, how you upgrade, and basically what you have inside your garrison. So, next thing we need to take a look at is actually upgrading a garrison ability. So we looked at the Lunarfall Inn, so let's go ahead and upgrade that, and so that we can see the difference between the two. So you can go ahead and upgrade. Once again, it'll take another hour and it'll cost the same amount as building it baseline. So all you have to do is click on the Lunarfall Inn and click upgrade, and it'll say, hey, this is going to take an hour, it's 250, and you go ahead and upgrade it. So it's going to begin upgrading. And once again, you can see it's now under construction again. We can go down here and have it finalized. And we can go inside here and take a look at the new inn. And we have these followers hanging around. It's got a small upstairs here. And it has a very, very deep, kind of creepy basement down here with a chef and a basement. So the garrison buildings can be upgraded, and each time that you upgrade them you get more abilities. So let's go ahead and take a look at the, just as an example, let's go ahead and take a look at the inn. The inn, at level 1, you recruit random followers each week. At level 2, you're allowed to select traits and abilities for your daily random followers. And at level 3, it unlocks particularly lucrative treasure hunt missions. missions we'll get into later. But that is what the buildings do. If you want another example, let's take a look at the barracks. Unlocks patrol missions. Patrol missions have a higher than normal follower experience rewards. Increases your follower limit by 10 and allows follower with bodyguard trait to accompany you as you guard as a guardian in Draenor zones. So, that's pretty cool what you can do to upgrade, and each building has its own individual upgrade, and I will go through them as later on in a different video because there are like 20 buildings to go through. The last thing that I would like to mention about garrisons is you know now that you can build a variety of different buildings that can all help you throughout your questing in Draenor, and once you reach max level in Draenor. You have your large plots, your small plots, and your medium-sized plots. Medium-sized plots here, small plots will be down here, and then your large plot is up here. The last thing that I need to mention is that you have 4 other buildings that you can get. One is an herb garden. Once you have done the quest that you get from Narum Bloom Thistle, you will get an herb garden to where you can go around and collect herbs every day from this garden. They will respawn once a day. The same thing can be said from the mine that is located over here. You have to get the quest from Timothy Leans, and then you can earn, I guess, access to the mine and all the nodes in the mine. There is a fishing shack that will appear here. I'm not quite sure what you can get from the fishing shack, but it is another upgradable, I guess, portion. And then last but not least, over on the side next to the inn, there will be a pet menagerie, I believe it is called, and you'll be able to get pets and do pet battles there, etc. within your garrison. It's going to be over here where this nice little circle is. So that is everything basics about your garrison. Small plots, large plots, medium plots. You gain plots as you level up. In the first garrison, you only get a large plot and a small plot. Then you upgrade to this one and you gain a medium plot and another small plot. And then the final level 3 tier, you gain 1 more of each plot. So you'll have 2 large plots, 2 medium plots, and 3 small plots. That's not bad considering that there's only 5 of each of the small and medium, and 10 of the large. You kind of have to pick and choose. You can't have all of them, which makes sense. Once, we'll talk in a future video about followers, what they can do for your garrison, and then we'll also take a look at, in another video, we will take a look at all of the buildings and what they can do inside your garrison. So this has been just kind of a preview of garrisons and what they will be able to do, and in a later video we will take a look at the other stuff that you can do within your garrison. Otherwise, I will see you guys later. Cheers out.